I want to show you guys the famous backdrop. Some of you will know who I'm shooting just off this alone. Y'all know I'm obsessed with being where people create. A lot of Marilyn Monroe here. I love. She's a true Marilyn fan because she doesn't have the same poster as the rest of you bitches out here. She's got multiples. Fan out. Look at this montage. This is literally the raddest thing ever. Welcome to another episode of SOSD Summer Series. Look who we're shooting today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the SOSD Summer Series. Today, who is with me? Thais Brown. So glad.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. So glad you joined me for this SOSD Summer Series. You're the first female.
I am the first female.
You're the inaugural female.
Yes.
Hey.
I love the fact that I am.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I'm just so happy. We met at Food Fest, and you were just so open. I met you and Bree Blues at the same time, and you were just, both of you girls were so nice and sweet and just welcoming, and it's just awesome being around that kind of energy from other women, you know?
It really is, because, you know, when you, like, run into different women that are just, like, kind of snooty and just stank and, like, intimidated, I'm like, you know, like, we can create a movement together. You know,
I know.
We all have our different magic.
Right.
You know, so some, you know, they make it seem like they're not intimidated, but you can see past all the bullshit once you start hanging out with them.
Right.
Trust me.
Right.
And I mean, I understand every woman's beautiful, intimidation happens.
Yeah.
But there's only one you. So.
Exactly. Such unique little beings.
Yes. Especially as women. My gosh.
Right. I'm dumbfounded all the time when I just think there's just so many of us and we just all have our ways. It's just amazing.
Right? I was on Instagram and I'm about to be a part of this movement. This I forget what they're called exactly, but I'll post it on Instagram. They pretty much give like insight to every woman's life. There's like a bunch of I think Asian women or Indian women. I think there's gonna be like other cultures as well, but they pretty much give a backstory about like their lives as women, their culture, religion. I'm about to be a part of it ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so excited. I don't think a lot of people know like my backstory. I mean, it's what made me. It's your backstory is what makes you. You know, so honestly, I can't wait. I'll post it on my Instagram. You guys are gonna fall in love with the account. The Instagram's amazing. But
your Instagram's pretty amazing too. I
Thank you.
love it. It's so, I just love that you are just out being magical. Like, I feel like all of your pictures are snapshots of you just being so cute and like enjoying life, you know?
Thank you. I was going through a lot of shit. Like, honestly, everyone goes through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But, like, the moment you, like, go through it and now you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're like, fuck everything else. Like, you know, like, I just want to be myself.
Yes.
So, I just, like, you know, listen to art with some color. Like, that's my personality. So, I started loving it a lot. I get a bunch of comments all the time. I know, I think it was, like, Joey Wild, if anyone doesn't know.
Oh, yeah.
He hit me up and he was like, you know, you're really coming into your element. And I was like, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I see other people giving me, compliments. Being myself.
Yeah. Right, because it's you at your most authentic. And the fact that somebody rocks with you when you're being your most genuine self is just amazing.
It's the best thing ever,
It's
honestly.
insane.
Because it's like,
because you do it sometimes out of your insecurities.
Exactly. You know, a lot of people, they're like, I'm scared to be myself. We're definitely in a generation of people who are, in my opinion, afraid to be themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you got Instagram, you got all these beautiful women, but half the time you can't even trust Instagram, in my opinion. You know, people are really afraid
it's a
to
mirage.
be themselves.
Yeah.
It's an illusion. Okay. Some women actually look like they're Instagrammers.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. Okay. But at the same time, it's like with all the editing and everything, like yeah, those women are beautiful, but like, where's the natural part of you? You know, like why are we afraid of the individual? Why do we call the individual weird for being themselves? I don't think that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm like the weirdest person you'll ever meet. I honestly praise God to give me this skin, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're so pretty, then they get to know me, I'm like, I'm weird, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like, it comes with it. I love being weird, though.
I do too.
There's like no other way I want to be.
No. And I feel like all my weird stages really helped me become so open-minded.
Right.
And that's why I'm like such a dope weirdo.
Exactly. The perfect phrase. Dope weirdo.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just cool. I grew up like on Alice in Wonderland. Tim Burton was one of my favorite directors.
Explains your love of colors.
Yes. My love of color and craziness.
Yes.
Honestly. And you know, when you're young, you're just like, oh, it's cool. And then you like grow up and you're like, how the fuck was I watching that when I was younger?
Right.
Like, what do you mean? I really love craziness. Like, Tim Burton's amazing. There's just these other kooky people. Like, I don't know why I'm always just like attracted to the crazy, obnoxious things. I just feel like, you know, life is about branching out, creating something that you haven't created before, or doing something that you haven't done before. Why exactly do you want to stay in a square and be boring?
Right. Right.
But
and it's so important that you seem to have braced your individuality from a young age. Do you remember the first time you kind of literally felt like different?
Honestly, I would have to say since 95, ladies and gentlemen. Since I was born, I've always felt like I was either like the odd one out, the ugly duckling, like the one that was just like, I really don't care. But, you know, like, you influence your friends. They like the fact that you're motivational and beautiful, but then, like, the guys around you are, like, intimidating.
Oh, my God.
Like, why are you so weird? You're not like all the other girls.
Why are you such a bitch, Shantae?
Why are you such a bitch? Why do you act like that? Why do you wear what you wear? I'm like,
right.
I like what I wear.
I know.
You know, I need a guy who's just as weird as I am. That's all I have to say. And if you're not, at this point of my life,
bye.
Like, bye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
I've been through so many phases in my life, but I always knew I was weird. Always. Especially with art. You know, like my mom, she looks at my art half the time and she's like, where did that come from? And I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I just see shit in my head and I put it on paper. That's all. And, you know, when it comes to art, the first time I started doing art, I would see things, but I could never translate it for some reason. And then, like, the more I started doing it, the more I just started practicing it perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
So why did you keep doing it? Because I know for myself, I can't do nothing when it comes to writing. Writing I can, but like pen to paper, drawing, coloring, it's just not my forte. I enjoy doing it, but I can't. But I never did it enough to continue. You know, yes, like and try and perfect it. Yes.
Yeah.
So what was the drive in you that made you decide to do it that way?
You know what's crazy? I never knew. I grew up super religious because of my family, and I never really knew my passion because I was just so used to a certain way of doing things in life. So one day, like, I was in elementary school and I needed to like pick an elective, and I was like, fuck it, let me just pick art. And it was crazy because I would have never thought, like, 12 years later that I'd still be doing art. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing. But what made me keep going, it was like my poetry. I've always done poetry. You know, when you need that escape from reality, you go towards that. And art and poetry was just that.
Yeah.
I've been doing poetry since 4th grade, so I've been doing it longer than I've been doing art. But, you know, I have plenty of journals. when I just like go back and look in the journals, like, was I really tripping over that? Like,
Yeah.
now I got credit cards to pay.
Yeah.
Like, I got things to pay.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's my escape, you know. Like, this is my own version of reality, and the fact that people really fuck with my art, it's really cool.
Right.
Because this is like my true authentic self.
Right.
You know, this is what's in my mind, translated into a fucking picture.
So you drew this.
I drew this.
Oh my god. And I love it because it's chakra art,
Yes.
first of all, and I am all about the chakras.
Definitely.
Trying to be anyway.
No.
Should we go through them for the people who don't know?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay, this is the most important chakra in my opinion.
Yes.
This is your mind, okay,
Yeah.
along with the third eye chakra.
Yes.
You do need to have the crown chakra.
Yes.
It is important. We got the throat right here.
Mm-hmm.
Heart.
Yes.
Is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fact that green and red are my favorite colors, I don't know if red says something about me, but it's very important.
Yeah. Yes.
You need all of these
all
aligned.
of them. Totally.
Okay? 'Cause
Yes.
the moment one's off, your root chakra, once it's off, you literally don't, everything's off.
Right.
You need, I don't care what anyone says, you
Yeah.
need to have sex in your life.
Yeah, you do.
Once it's off,
Yeah.
everything's off.
Right.
Your mind's off, your heart's off, everything's off.
Right.
This whole thing needs to be in alignment.
Yes.
Okay?
Let these people know.
Let 'em
Preach
know.
at them.
I've always been a science geek, so I was like, you know what? The fact that I love astrology.
Oh my
along with
god,
science,
me too.
I had to put the planets here, and they're perfectly in alignment. This is exactly how they are in space.
Wow.
So, you know, I was like, I got this picture. This is an inspiration off of a picture I found on Instagram. So I was like, I want to draw that bitch. She looks cute. So I basically made it, put the chakras there, and then like put the background, made these kind of like, you know, like this force,
Right.
like, synchronicity kind of thing with
Mm.
the universe. So I really love this.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
I know I already have people that want to buy it, but I'm like, it's not done yet.
Yeah.
It's really not done yet. And since I do so many other things, art is like my escape when I come home. It's so beautiful. This is kind of one thing a lot of people don't even know about me is that I do art.
Hmm.
And then when they actually see it, they're like, holy shit. It's like all I promote pretty much is like photography and modeling.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I love art.
I mean, I'm just glad that you let me in on your little world here. And I don't mean little to, you know, be condescending. I just mean literally your world. It's so intimate. You know, I think every creator, where they create and how they create is so intimate and important to them. And when they're open and willing to share it, it's like crazy to me because I'm just getting to a point where I feel like I can share my most authentic self.
Yes.
So, you know, it's awesome that I'm learning to share my authentic self through these artists and these creators that I'm able to interact with.
Honestly, one thing we appreciate is the fact that people fuck with us and appreciate that. That's the fact that you can relate. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That is what's amazing. And it's even more amazing when you're just being yourself to where people really feel connected to you
Yeah.
and relate to you. So it makes you feel good, you know? So honestly, people come in my room and I can't stand white walls.
Yeah.
Okay, it literally drives me insane. So this is why I have all my fucking hats on the wall. I have my artwork, I have my tapestry. I love Marilyn, obviously.
I know, I said that at the beginning of the video that you're a real Marilyn fan because most of the girls have one picture and one picture only.
Every time I like someone, it's because I honestly see myself in them. You know, got Scarface up there.
Riri, when she
my
was
favorite.
red.
When she was red. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I like people that I see myself in. That's always who I've been. You know, you've got to relate to someone who's literally relatable to you.
Right.
I like it. So, fashion is definitely crucial. I can't wait to start going to runway shows.
Oh,
Y'all
girl.
ready.
Well, you know that there's a big event coming up later this month.
Where? Stop it.
Oh man, where's my phone? Callie Cam is putting it on though.
Okay.
And I definitely want to go. So you should definitely, as a model, he said he was looking for some.
I'm all for it.
Yes.
Ladies, okay, not even just ladies, I'm going to go ahead and say ladies and gentlemen, you need this in your room, okay?
Vision
This
board.
is my mood board. So when I get like a little bit just like out of my mind, this is what I have to remind myself of. Bossed up, you know, unedited. I hate people that think they're perfect, okay,
Yes.
because you're not.
Yeah.
The most unedited part of you is the most perfect part of you. Stop and smell the flowers. Sometimes I have to do this. Sometimes. But this is also, you know, feel confident, natural, everything, you know. Beauty is strength.
This is amazing.
Thank you so much.
I think you are such a great just role model to women about, I mean, it's just even with this board alone, just, I love that you have this in your room because I have one too, and I think all people should have one, women especially, because we are, these images are blasted in front of us all day long about how you need to look this and this is the hottest thing and this is, and you know, and it's like, no, you're authentic and you're beautiful because of it.
Right, you gotta look at it from a different perspective. Like, yeah, Zoe Kravitz is gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? But
queen.
What you need to look at is she's on her throne without even being on a throne. You know, she's her authentic self, beautiful. She's creative and crazy. You know, I put smiles on here. These are two women who are totally different but smiling with each other, having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like, so these are my post-its. I meditate in the morning, look at these fuckers.
Oh, I do this too.
Mary Jane taught me, ladies. Mary Jane taught me. This is, honestly, it's one of the best things you could possibly do.
Yeah, it really is. Remind yourself.
Yes.
And keeping up with them for those days when you are feeling extremely low or you just wake up and your energy is off, like, look at what you've been through. Stay focused.
Stay focused. You know, it's all going to be worth it. I just, you know, as a human, nobody's perfect. And, you know, there's times where you can go through certain emotions that you never thought you'd go through. You've never been through. So, you know, you got to put things around you, surround yourself with good things. So. That's me.
Well, I thank you so much for allowing me in here and for sharing a piece of yourself with me.
You gotta stay beautiful, you gotta stay open-minded, creative, and intellectual. I have to say that.
That is a great word.
Yes.
This has been another episode of the Sauce Summer Series with our inaugural woman, Tice Brown. And of course, you'll be seeing all of her links at the end of this video, so you can follow her and keep up with every amazing thing she's doing.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Aww.